We also ask for your attention for Mr. Adrian Yura.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? On behalf of both families, my old family and my new family, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight, celebrating Tony and Manuela's union. I thank the bridesmaids for looking so pretty, and the groomsmen for looking so handsome, and for Mimi looking so pretty, and my beautiful mother. At least I thought you looked wonderful as well. Basically, just want to say that I'm very happy to see Tony and Manuela together. I've never seen Tony happier. And I just wish them the best of luck. Any children, if that's what they want. No, I'm not going to be babysitter. So, I'm not sure we raise mine. Alright, so let's raise these glasses.
Virtual glasses.
Yeah, let's continue to have a really great time tonight.
Cheers.
And now I know we have some special words from the groom's BFF.
BFF.
Chad Rich.
BFF.
No homo. No homo.
Hey everybody. Like the background, I agree.
That was gay.
Parents are beautiful. Eddie and Mimi. And the mother and father bride. Congratulations. So I guess I'll start with the whole idea of me giving a speech was tell some Tony D stories. Yeah. I'm not gonna embarrass him. So I try to be nice.
He'll embarrass himself.
It's kind of hard not to embarrass him, because most of the stories are pretty embarrassing. But I'll start with the Tony D that everybody knows and loves. When I first met him, it was at Duke, 1997, coming home drunk from a party one night, as our usual. And it happened. We got drunk occasionally. So
I didn't.
we're on this bus and I'm wearing a shirt.
Right.
This guy comes up to me and he says, "Bro, where you got this shirt from, bro?" I said, Miami. He said, "I'm from Miami." And thus became Big Tony D from Miami. He kept talking and followed me home, and I was like, "Why is this guy coming with me home?"
Pause. That is also gay.
I was like, he's like, "Bro, let's get something to eat." So
Well,
I
that's
said,
gay too.
I'm going to bed. He's like, "No, you got to call this place Jimmy John's. They have the sandwich called the Tony D." He picks up the phone, calls me, and says, "Let me get a Tony D." The guy goes, "A what?" "A Tony D." He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Hangs up on him. And so we called him back. We get the Tony D sandwich. And afterwards, he's like,
Short.
"All right, thanks, bro. You got this?" And he
Instead of a
walks off.
6-inch, the Tony D's.
That was my Tony D. Anyway, so that's the big Tony D story. Now, our next story is the Jamaican Tony D. So I'm from Jamaica, that's where I grew up. And Tony would always come and visit me. So in Jamaica, he's become a legend at all the dance hall parties, and you probably see some of his moves. So tonight, the wedding bounce, willy bounce, everything. Anyway, so he's a fixture, that's the Jamaican Tony D. And the next Tony D is the lawyer Tony D. Very straightforward, he got that from his grandfather, Enrique. Very smart, straightforward. And the last Tony D that I want everybody to raise their glasses to is the smart Tony D. The one who married a beautiful, attractive, intelligent wife and is gonna have a happy life. So here's to Tony D.
And now we have some words from Maid of Honor, Laura Denew.
Little gay.
Okay, I have to write things down, else I'll forget what I want to say.
It was good, but gay.
So, here we go. Manuela and I have known each other since the first grade, which we joke was the time in her life when Manuela's only English word was bathroom, because she had no other way of asking the teacher permission to go. Our friendship was destined to happen. After all, my father, rest in peace, was very best friends with Claude and Eric, Manuela's father and uncle. We were like sisters immediately. As we grew older, we were inseparable. Always going to parties together, boating together with our families, and even having our first shot of tequila together. Thank you, Dad, Claude, and Elisa. And now you know where she gets it from. Every weekend was spent together, and it usually ended with me sleeping over her house. I was like the adopted child of the family. Claude and Elisa, you did a great job raising two beautiful, intelligent daughters. We wouldn't be here without you. As we grew up, our lives became busier, especially when Tony entered the picture. But the one thing I always loved about Manuela was that even if we did not speak for days, weeks, or even months, we did speak again, and it was like nothing had ever happened, and we would pick up where we left off. I remember the first time Manuela told me about Tony. She was working at M-Cycle as a front desk receptionist, and could not stop talking about how everyone in the gym wanted to hook her up with this really hot Cuban guy.
You're still Cuban, though.
I couldn't help but think to myself, what is all the fuss about? I can't wait to meet this guy. I remember the first time meeting Tony. Manuel and I went dancing with a group of girlfriends at a lounge in the design district, and he showed up after the two of them were constantly calling and texting each other the entire night. After meeting him, I understood what all the fuss was about. He had beautiful eyes, a hot sports car, and I could tell that he was very charming and was really, really into Manuela. I remember seeing the way he stared into her eyes when I first met him. It was the same loving stare that he gave to her yesterday at the church wedding rehearsal. Manuela, you were so focused on what the pastor was telling you to do that I don't think you even noticed how hard Tony was staring into your eyes. For about 15 seconds, it seemed as though no one else was around him. Tony was just soaking everything in and admiring his beautiful future wife. I've always known that Tony cared very much for Manuela and that he was always treated her like a princess. But at that very moment, Tony, you proved to me without even knowing it that you were so deeply head over heels in love with Manuela and that you are definitely her soulmate. And what is my definition of a soulmate? A soulmate is the twin to your soul, your true love, your other half. The one person who can make you smile, who shares your hopes and dreams, is the perfect partner, one whom you feel a deep connection to than anyone else. It is the one person who makes you whole. I wish you two nothing but the best in life and marriage. Enjoy today as much as you can, because today is the first day of the rest of your lives together forever.
Mazel tov, Laura, mazel tov.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was MC Tony D, who is going back to Jamaica.
DJ Show him the moves, Tony. Show him the moves, Yeah, only attention you can get.
Got somebody, she is a beauty.